UK's job market is difficult. It is very difficult, and out of the 100 students that go to the UK, only 30 are able to find suitable jobs. That's the reality, that's the number, that's something that you need to be aware of. But at the same time, I have a question. Which country right now, US with a $100,000 H1B fee, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Germany, Netherlands, tell me one country where you can say that yes, finding jobs is easy. Or tell me one country where finding jobs was easy 5 years ago. Or tell me one country where finding jobs was easy 10 years ago. The reality is the job market outside of India has always been very difficult for international students. When you go to a new country, it's not easy to, adapt to the culture. It's not easy to understand the market and just crack a job like this, right? It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes persistence. But the purpose of today's video is not to give you this gyan, but to actually give you some data on how the job market in the UK looks like. I have carried out primary as well as secondary research. Primary research is that I've talked to people who are in the UK right now. I called all my students who have graduated in the last 1 month, who are in the process of finding jobs right now. And at the same time, I looked at profiles of a lot of fresh graduates on LinkedIn. I went through the unemployment data. I went through the number of job postings to, get in a sense of the UK's job market. And I am presenting a UK job market report card for international students in this video. So let's dive into the video now. Okay, so before we begin, a humble request, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have been putting in a lot of efforts to make these videos, to bring all this information to you. Yes, it is important for my business, but at the same time, I really want all of you to be educated. I really want all of you to be empowered in order to make the best decisions about studying abroad, because that is what SharpCred is all about, empowering you to make the wisest and the smartest study abroad decision. Okay, so first up, who are the people that are finding jobs? Out of around 60-70 students that I had a word with in the last couple of weeks, who are the people who have found jobs or who are in the process of finding jobs, or the ones who are, interviewing right now? Who are those people? I have found out 3 common traits in those people. The first trait is they are graduates from top universities. I always say this, no matter which counselor tells you that yes, go to University of East London for your Masters in Global Business Management and McKinsey will hire you. No, the answer is no. They won't even look at your resume. It's gonna go into the trash, right? What I have realized is that yes, if you are studying at one of the top 10 universities, you are getting interview calls. You are definitely, in that pipeline. You are in that process of just finalizing getting an offer letter. A very common trait that I have felt. One. The second thing that I have seen is the people who are getting jobs are who have a good network. Yet again, kept on screaming about it, kept on crying about it, build a network, connect with people on LinkedIn, get on coffee chats with people. If you will not do this, you will not find a job. Someone who found a job, 54,000 pounds at Uber, he got it because he knew someone working in Uber. Someone who got a job in JP Morgan Chase, they were able to find it because they knew someone who was working there. Now you can either know someone already, like you might be, having your relatives or brothers or sisters working in these companies, or you build these connections. You have LinkedIn, you are spending 40 lakh rupees on your masters in the UK. Why not spend 10,000 rupees more on LinkedIn Premium for 1 year so that you can connect with a lot of people, you can get on coffee chats with them, meet them, tell them about your plans and take their help and support when the time comes. This is the second trait. The third trait, which is very, obvious to be very honest, is the people who have good English skills. A lot of people go to the UK because medium of instruction, university is not asking for IELTS, blah, 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 blah. Guys, you need to work on your English before you can even, land a job. As simple as that. Now I want to talk about the people who are struggling to find a job. In fact, I had a word with someone who graduated a year back, but they are struggling to find a job. First are the people who have pursued, yet again, very niche or very general courses. Very niche courses, like I had a word with a student who has completed MSc in cancer research from the University College London. Now, University College London ranks at, I think, ninth in the world right now. MSc Cancer Research, the program sounds so, incredibly amazing. And when I had a word with the student, he was telling me that, oh, I have learned such amazing things in this program. And like the kind of research, the kind of everything that I was having access to was amazing. But the reason why they are unable to find jobs is because there aren't a lot of companies that hire people for this. Even if they hire people for this, then it is mainly, the PhDs or the people who are having years and years of research experience. They are the ones who get considered for roles like this. So someone who has pursued a very like super duper niche program and someone who has pursued a very general program. Yet again, people who have done, who are freshers, just went out, did a master's in GBM, IBM, master's in management, etc. from tier 2, tier 3 universities that did not get to acquire any new skills in their master's degree. No one is interested in talking to them at this point of time. The reason is that when there are 500 people in the pool, the companies want very specific kind of person to work for them. They will not, take risk in hiring someone who might not be having specialized knowledge. So right now, yes, of course, the people who have done specialized degrees like MSc Finance, yet again MSc Business Analytics, in fact, is doing well as well. MSc Accounting, these are the people who are not struggling to find jobs. They are conveniently and comfortably getting interview calls and they are able to find jobs. Now, the second kind of people who are unable to find jobs right now are basically the individuals who are not flexible in terms of the location. See guys, you need to realize that most of the jobs are in London, most of the jobs are in Manchester, Birmingham, areas like these, Newcastle as well. Move. Okay, move. And if you're not moving, then at least build network in these places so that you can connect with the people working here and eventually land a few interviews. And yet again, another category of people that are not finding jobs right now is the ones who are just crying about things. Like, that if you keep on crying, oh, there are no jobs, बर्बाद हो गई, you क्या के तो लोन कैसे उतरेगा, ये कैसे होगा, वो कैसे होगा. Yes, it is difficult. Absolutely, it's difficult. But trust me, behind you crying, there is another person who is signing a job offer. Trust me, there is one. If you want, just drop me a DM. I will connect you with that person. That while you're crying, there is a person who is signing a job offer. And the reason is, instead of putting your energy towards crying, instead of putting your energy towards, complaining about everything, which is not going to get you anywhere, focus on applying for jobs. I guarantee you, if you have pursued a good program, you will find out 30 to 40 new job postings related to your field of study today in the UK. If you have done something related to accounting, go on LinkedIn, search for accounting. It's an open challenge. You will find out 30, 40, job postings today. If you have done something related to finance, go search for finance and you will find out 30, 40 new job postings related to finance. Have you applied for them? Did you tailor your resume for each and every job posting separately and applied for them? If not, you do not have the right to complain. If you are not putting in the efforts, you do not have the right to complain that you are not getting the output. Right? First, you need to put in the efforts, and then if by putting in the efforts, you're not getting the output, then obviously, then your complaint would be reasonable. But if you're not putting in the efforts and you're not getting the output, you do not have any rationale or any reason to complain. Talking about the numbers, UK's unemployment data, UK's unemployment percentage has increased a little bit more. I think it is somewhere around 4.7% right now. The number of job postings have come down a little bit as well, but most of them are happening related to part-time and some other areas. This was the quarter 2 result. The quarter 3 results will be out soon. Let's see how the quarter 3 does. Generally, the quarter 3 is better for the job market, but all and all, fundamentally, for those of you who are planning to study in the UK in 2026, January 26 or September 2026, one, opt for a specialized course, but not super duper niche. Opt for a specialized course that will help you acquire skills. Try going to the best possible university that you can. Not all universities are worth it. Remember that not all universities are worth it. 3, please focus on improving your English skills. Please focus on improving your communication skills. 4, network. If you're taking care of these 4 things, finding a job is not going to be a problem. Now, if you are someone who is a genuinely serious candidate about pursuing a master's in the UK and you're worried about, okay, what your pathway should be, what master's should you pursue, how should you find jobs after that master's, and if you're worried about all these things, don't worry, I am here to help individuals like you. I do not like to work with every student, but I like to work with students. I love to work with students that are career focused. There's a link in the comment box, in the pinned comment, on which you can go book a one-on-one consultation with me. I would love to meet you. I would love to understand what your requirements are, what your goals are, and set up a personalized plan for you, and then help you work on those applications so that we can get into the best possible university for you with the best possible scholarship. Thank you very much and have a lovely rest of the day. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.